just smoked a giant, an absolute giant. It's the bull that he's been hunting for the last 10 days. I just watched him smoke it. Look at that thing. This is Brahma, huh?
Yeah. Brahma. The whole herd of cows is out there. I don't see any bulls yet. You get the opportunity, make sure you don't miss. That's animal number 2 with the new Mathews Ark. Short ones, but yeah. I said it's the oldest one, and like even so we've seen, you know, bigger ones and stuff. I was like, that's the bull I want, 'cause I think he's like the oldest bull, and you hear him like. Right now, kidlets, we're finally here. We've been waiting for this for a long time, huh? No digging your underwear out. You got cameras on. Give me a high five. Bam. Top, bottom. Bam, bam. Finally made it.
Welcome to Montana.
Hi, Polly.
Wee.
Oh boy, he's not going to be long and he's going to be taller than you too. Hi. Oh, Sky, get out of the cat booth. Nice to see you.
Hi.
So nice
Good to see you. I know it. She's probably like, oh no, here comes
I
trouble.
know, sorry.
No.
Yeah.
I know, we're like, sorry. Oh, camp is here.
I know he needs assistance getting the bag on it.
Like Vanna White.
Yeah. Exactly.
Look at
Man.
Can you believe that thing?
Yeah.
It's on natural.
Gosh.
Crazy, just 7 inches on the bases and stuff.
Just incredible mass. I mean,
212 with that 5-inch here. Just if he had matched that, it'd be like a 220 typical. It's not nothing, and he doesn't even have brows. I mean, this one's not even an inch. That one is. He's got a little sticker over there, but you know.
How old?
I don't know. They're thinking probably 8-year-old.
Yeah, I was like 7 or 8, right?
Insane.
Yeah, crazy.
The mass. Let me look at it like this.
I know.
Holy cow.
It's hard to like compare because then you put mine by it.
Well, that's
like,
still a big one.
It's still a big one.
I know, but it's deceiving because it's like obviously this is a big one, but then you go to that and you're like, whoa.
The bases.
Yeah, just the mass is crazy on it.
What?
Yeehaw.
All right, well, we just got here to Montana yesterday. We had a great trip to Alberta. We just went this morning and kind of looked around and got to see kind of where some of the bulls were at. And so I got a pretty good plan for tonight. I don't know if I'd shoot even a big one because it's like the first day you kind of want to, you know, we hear a lot of them, you know, bugling, but we just haven't laid eyes on all of them. But the one that we have seen back here is, it looks like a pretty big one. So I don't know, with this, if we see him, we'll have to make a decision then. But, you know, just gonna take a couple of shots here and get ready and head out. 72.6. All right, and what's the close one? 43. Grab those, but I think it's on. I think we're ready to go. Alright, well, it's September 11th and we had some of that big bull kind of bedded in the ditch up there. We couldn't find where he was. I can see some cows in there and you can hear a couple of bugles in there, so I think they may be, you know, starting to get up here soon. So we're just gonna work our way down towards that water tank where they're at this morning, and hopefully they're gonna come down to this tank. You know, if they take the main ridge that they're in, they come out, they might go to the other water tank. So I just wanna make sure we get far enough north on them here that if it sounds like they're going to the one ridge over, we can still boogie around and try to cut them off there. But there are a couple of big bugles in there. Normally they're not just bugling laying in their beds like this time of night. Normally some cows start getting up or something and they'll bugle when they get up. So we might have some moving, but I think a little wide open here. I'm going to back up and go around a little farther. We watched them go in there and I was just trying to find that big one. If we could find where he was bedded, I'd just go in there and stalk in on him and try to get a shot at him, but we never could find him in there. We could see the smaller ones and some cows and stuff. We never could find him, so we just left him. And let's just come back tonight and hopefully let's come back down to these water tanks. But he's got to be in there somewhere. There's a big ditch up in there and you can't see half of them in there, but I thought we might get lucky and catch him up on the top or up on the upper rim or something, but no such luck, so hopefully we're going to come out tonight. There's some cows coming, so stop. I'm right down the road here. you see it at the tank? We should have had him, but just sometimes you get super lucky like last week. And this time we got super unlucky. A cow coming up, out drinking at the tank 60 yards away, and one of them spots us. Starts just doing her, curious, walking up, head bobbing and everything. And about the minute that she sees us, or just not see us, but smelled us or whatever, I got nervous and ran back down. Right when the bull was coming, he was just going right to the tank. And then they all kind of ran up, and they weren't spooked. They all sat there, and he came down one other time too, like at 70. I just tried to stand up to do it, and it made a little crack, and one of the cows out there looked at us, so I couldn't move again, and that was that. They stayed there the whole night till it got dark, but just never could get a shot at him. But he's got a good look at him and stuff. It was a good show, so I guess it was worth it in that. September 12th. They're starting to get fired up. We had a great night last night. Bugling out there already. Let's go take a look. Hopefully we can find another big one. Crazy. We always use these kinetic rangers out here, and they were awesome for that. And we were up on top, and hear a bugle back here, and like 4 cows came right down the road there, and then that smaller bull, young 6x7, came following through. They walked literally right through here. They were probably 30 yards from this thing, and just walked right past it. So that's what's nice about having the electric rangers. You have no gas smell, no scent, or anything like that, and just quiet. You don't hear anything. You sneak in these places in the mornings and without blowing anything out. So these have been awesome for us out here. hear him because his bugle's pretty distinctive, just kind of where he was last night. It's kind of the advantage of having your own place and just saying I got the month to hunt it, because, you know, if you're an outfitter or something and just had, you know, 5 or 7 days, you'd have to go in after them, but then you end up blowing stuff out. So it's nice just having the time. You just kind of just keep waiting and waiting and waiting, and then when everything's right, you go after them. But without having to go in there every day and chase them around, you just, you know, leaving them like every day's first day, and you're not blowing them out of the country. You just bump them a few times and they may not come back. So you just play it safe every day, and sooner or later we'll catch them, find them in the morning bedded, and we'll stalk in on them like we normally do, or in the evening we'll catch them coming out to a tank or something. But like I said, rule number 1 is don't spook them. And number 2, when you get the opportunity, make sure you don't miss. All right, it is the 13th, I believe. We're back really basically at the same spot we were yesterday. But this morning we came out and didn't see him again, but we could hear him bugling kind of in that same spot. And you know, not that you know it was him, but he's got a pretty distinct bugle, and not that there wouldn't be other big bulls that could sound like him. You know, just the fact that he was right back where we left him last night, where that bugle was from right there. I'm assuming that it was him anyway. So we left him this morning and just came back, and hopefully they're kind of in the same spot as they were yesterday. But since they were already up in there basically at daylight, you figure that, you know, maybe if they went to bed early, they'd be back out early. So let's hope that they're still in there and do the same thing as they did yesterday, just an hour earlier. So I don't hear anything bugling yet. Let's just hope that they get fired up and start bugling for us. Let's move in and kind of get close to where we were yesterday and see if we can still hear them up there. Let's see if we go to the field and listen. There's our boy. Coming right at us for now, but you know, starting to cool off early, so that's going to start rolling downhill. And that bull, you know, I just kind of wanted to see it. I thought he'd walk the road to that water tank to see if they're down there, if they catch our wind. It would be here, but he was 2/3 of the way up the hill, I think, 12 yards. So he got us, but at least he didn't bark. He just kind of jogged down the hill and went back. So still all good here. Just can't believe that they just wait so late till they start moving. He looks like it sounds like he's moving that way more though. see more. Hopefully they come down to the water or something. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's out in the field with them all. Holy crap. How are you gonna get it in there? I think there is a water tank out here too. Somebody's in this alfalfa. Shit, look at that. The cows are. There's every 40 cows on there. Got him. You can go up a little bit now. They're still 300 yards away. Let's see if they have any inclination that they might come down this wing. You know, we'll move back and come back into this. To me right now, they might just go off that way. Oh crap. Guess you never know. They could walk right over here and go to this water tank, but I think that out in the field, I believe there's another tank out there. They might just go to it. That's pretty rough when you got like 40 cows with them. So he's coming this way. He's coming this way. I don't know if there's a cow underneath us. Oh jeez, he's right there. Oh no. I thought he might be coming up here. We got the water tank right behind us. And he's left all those cows that are coming this way, but he got below the hill. So he might just be coming up over the top to grab a drink or something, but there was a cow underneath us. Over on this side, he came and grabbed her. Heading back out there, but had a heart attack. He's out there with 45 cows. All of a sudden, he just started making a beeline for us. I said, oh my gosh. But that's what you gotta do in these things. If they've got 40 cows with them like that, you just gotta get extremely lucky. I'm going style today. Hopefully these elk won't be there because they're not in a good spot for us. And they'll be back over, you know, by the tanks in the middle. But if they come back, same place they've been the last 3 days, we'll be waiting for them either way. See, that's how you shoot them. If it was a big one, they'll stop and if you just don't move. Well, no luck this morning, but we got them. They're moved into the middle. And it's easier to get at them. They were right on the edge before, and they were such a big group, but now, I know, hopefully the cows are broken up some. I mean, he had all 45, like last night and this morning, but then there's 2 other, like, bigger bulls, and I don't know, there was like 5 or 6 in there all going crazy this morning, and there was at least 2, big mature bulls besides him, and they were, fighting and everything, so none of those other small bulls that were with them the last couple of days would ever lock horns with him or anything, so, there's 3 bigger ones that have come in there, so, hopefully maybe they'll split some of them up, and I just like to get a better look. I mean, some of those other ones that came in there might be bigger too. Bingo. Dead. Every day you gotta just go out and just do a couple of shots. Like, okay, the first shot, this is what it would be if we had an elk at 72 yards. And just to make sure it's good still, so I feel pretty confident in that. I left my release in my other pants, but I always have about 4 of them in my backpacks and everything else. So this is one of my spare ones. Shot a lot of animals with that one. So I just want to make sure I can still kill with this one. And apparently I can. About there, I would say the 15th, 16th, when it really starts cranking. But I think we saw that this morning already. It started out with just our big bull we call Brahma. He had all those cows like he did the last few days, but then as they started moving off, I don't know where they picked up the other bulls from. 2 other big bulls came. They were fighting and everything else. It was awesome. And it said really. So we came around the other side, we got in front of them, and they were all still bugling and stuff. But they bedded down. You could hear Brahma, and you could hear all the other ones around them and stuff. They all kind of got themselves separated and bedded down for the day, especially when it's this warm. They bedded down just like 100 yards from one of our water tanks. It's in the middle. And, I just have a feeling they might just go right to that one. I mean, we've got other ones too that they normally go to, but actually they're bedded 100 yards from this one. That's why they wouldn't. So we'll just have to get there and see what the wind is doing. See if we can get positioned by that water tank, and then hopefully they come that way. And if they don't, and they start going somewhere else, hopefully we can still get in front of them, get to wherever they're going. But it's kind of it's the way it goes. It just seems like it's impossible when they got so many cows. But either you just get in front of them and pick the right spot. It seems so impossible until it isn't. So that's why you just got to keep after them and keep after them and keep after them. You just never know when they're going to make that mistake. And they don't make many, so sooner or later they'll slip up. So kind of the same strategy on elk as we have for whitetails, and so that should really be your strategy. Just number 1, don't spook them. So we go. Hopefully we can get in front of them. with him. Son of a bitch. Yeah, there he is. Just walked out. God damn, just stick with what you thought, but damn it. Heard this bull over here. Right in the open, right going right down the trail that we were walking, that we were on underneath there. Did that. Oh God, we had this freaking dead to rights. Oh God, that is heartbreaking. It's been freaking beautiful, just sitting on that bottom, perfect wind that would have walked right by at 20 yards. He's got freaking 4 cows with him now instead of 40.
So we're out in Montana and we're elk hunting right now. As you see, this is really beautiful out here right now.
It is.
Hopefully a bull just shows right up and then we can take it down.
So we're just waiting for one to bugle, and you might have to hit your call and see if we can get one to answer and you can see where they're at out here, huh?
Yep.
Okay, we're looking for deer too. If you got a big buck, huh? I think it's about time for maybe you should rip a bugle off right now and see if one will answer. You wanna try it?
I'll try it.
Take your tube. Let her rip, tater chip. Sound good.
Thanks.
Listen. I think they're all afraid of you. So they saw your, they looked up and then they saw your guns. And they're like, I'm afraid. I'm not answering back. It's a little bit bigger than a deer rub, isn't it? You smell it?
Yeah, this will smell good.
Boogie over to that tank. But the other water tank is like right over the rise. He might just go to that one. So we gotta hope he comes this way. And that last bugle, they sound like he was getting close.
He sounds angry.
I know. What do you think he's so mad about? Maybe he's mad at that guy. Trying to get it on his lady friends. Yeah. shot that one if we wanted to, but that's still waiting for Brahma. Mama should have shot that one one this morning. That's only almost. Not this morning. He was at 60 yards from us. You see those big horns on him?
Yeah.
But I can still hear. I still hear Brahma back behind there. He might come down too. That was crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Not bad for your first time out, huh? Plan is to go to where we turn off at the windmill water. Oh, sweet. I haven't even got this for a long time. Thank you.
I thought they were mine.
I can smell much better now. Alright, well, we're just sitting here kind of waiting on these bulls to come over this morning at the tank. I believe that they'd already been there and came down the draw down here. We could hear them down here. We said, let's just not chase them. Let's just wait till this afternoon. Maybe they'll just come back up the draw, you know, to head to that tank up there. So there's Brahma right there. You can tell his bugle anywhere. But there's him and the other one that I saw last night. That we didn't shoot either one of them. So let's just hope we're in the right spot here. And they come up this draw. Beautiful in the sun. You know, we're safe up here wind-wise, but I gotta move up because there's a tank over here. If they come to the tank, it's still 140 yards away. So I gotta move up. Okay, hopefully we're still good. I can hear me, it's just right on the other side of this knob here. Right in, and they must have just smelled us from earlier or something because our wind is good now, but he's still coming, hopefully. And the cows came in and we were just there, an hour ago. And they just, boom, got a scent. But he was like, no, I'm going in there. But either way, I think that it was good. I mean, but I could just see, I just had a little bit of these branches in the way. But when he stopped, it's like, oh, like he smelled it too. So I just had to shoot them, but I think it was, should have just been like right above the center line, perfect. The other thing is, I mean, the way that he was running out of there too.
Just smoked a giant, an absolute giant. It's the bull that he's been hunting for the last 10 days. And I think I just watched him smoke it. I am so excited. Oh, you just smoked him.
I mean, it looked like it was like perfect, and then a bunch of the arrow came out and it broke off right away. But I think it just hit
It just hit the other side. I saw blood coming out. I had it on here too, because I was just like, when I saw those cows like go up, I'm like, oh my gosh.
I was like, they come right by at 30 yards, and then they stopped right there. I was like, oh no.
I don't know.
I suppose it was just our scent from earlier in the day, kind of floating in there. Then he's like, no, I'm going in there.
But I saw him like run right up there, but I saw like blood coming out of the side. And it was like a thwomp. I mean, I was right up there, but I was like, holy shit.
It hit perfect just as as he was going. It seemed like a bunch of it came out.
I think he just knocked it back out. I mean, it was like that thwomp. I mean, it was sounded perfect because I was up there, but I was like, oh my gosh, nice. I mean, I don't know if it was footage, but I was like, what a freaking stud. That's freaking awesome.
The way he was just running full tilt, like a dog. It was
I thought I would have saw him. Yeah, I think you just smoked him.
Yeah, but perfect. Like
That is perfect.
just above the center line.
Yeah.
Perfect. Like
Yeah.
long, but
Like I said, when I was looking, I saw
a
blood.
bunch of the arrow came out and then
I think they
broke off.
knocked it off, though.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a giant.
I know it's going right in there. And it's like, God, when those cows are there, it's like,
Where was he? Right?
oh, just right on the edge of the, yeah, I think because I had some of those little bit of branches there. So I drew it, because like he's like, I'll skew the cows, I gotta go in there, you know?
Yeah.
And then he kind of went, and
I know.
he smelled it too, so
And
I was like, I
like,
gotta go. He goes, shooting through a little bit of this
It looks,
stuff.
I mean, when I was watching, it looked like
I
he
think it
smoked
should be,
it.
I mean, it should be good. Let's just go up and get our
That
bags and
is
stuff.
freaking awesome. Nice job, man. I can't believe you did that.
Here.
Oh,
Okay. So yeah, just
well, at least you finally
here's some
found
blood
some
here. It's running. See,
So where did he
looks like
come
kinda
from?
Goes that way. Went right down he was going right down the road here. And it's so hard to see
Yeah,
blood out in
always.
this stuff, but now it's on the road, it's easier to see. There he is. Holy cow, look at the body on that thing. Oh my gosh, look at that. Can you believe it?
No.
It's like,
What a ball.
I know, look at that. Look at that big thing. It's just the craziest thing. Look at that thing.
Well, I was watching the whole thing and I'm like, I think he smoked them, but that is look at the size of this bull. Look at his body. It's a giant.
I know it. Look at that thing.
This is Brahma, huh?
Yeah, that's Brahma. I mean, like I said, we've seen, even like bigger bulls and heavier bulls, but we thought like this is probably like the oldest bull, and it's like
This
big
is
old
giant.
forests and
Look
fists
at
and stuff
that.
on there.
Look at that mass on his faces.
That was the only
awesome.
thing. We said he's kind of got short ones, but
Yeah.
I said it's the oldest one, and like even so we've seen bigger ones and stuff. I was like, that's the bull I want, 'cause I think he's like the oldest bull, and you hear him like,
I know, it was so When you and Cameron had an awesome encounter with him yesterday.
No, it wasn't him. It was that
Oh,
other
it was
bull.
the other bull.
And
Yeah,
he was
but you
coming
could
down
hear
and
him.
fighting. Yeah,
Yeah.
he came down and they were squaring off and everything too. Yeah, look at the body on that thing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, man, we just saw that like big back end coming this one up and one down.
That is
It was the one that
awesome.
we were looking for the very first days.
Awesome bully.
I know it.
Man, I can't get over the size of the bodies.
I know
It's
it.
like their heads, everything. It's
Look
like
at
they're
that
like
thing.
super size.
I know it. I think they're just they're just so much
They're so much
heavier than you
older.
think.
I mean, do you think it's just older than?
Well, I think just
Average
in this
size,
part of the state just has such big bodies on them. Yeah,
a
that's
bull.
animal number 2 with the new Mathews Ark. There you are. Hey, buddy. What do you think, guys?
Good, baby girl. I was like, maybe he didn't get the test. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 6 by 6, huh?
Put mine in. All right, Cameron. Yeah. Come on over and kneel down.
Just say, well, thank you so much, Lord, for giving us a beautiful elk, and hope you bring him up to heaven and he can be bugling up there, right?
Yep.
And just be safe. Thank you for having us be so blessed to be able to spend time together with our families and doing the things that we love like this. And just thank you, Lord.
Thank you.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. 1, 2, 3.